Yo, what up, my Shadow Army? So this is Shadow Critics back again with another Devilman What If video. So this is part 2 of What If Zetman was Isekaied to the Devilman universe. Before I continue on, go check out the last previous part before you guys come over here, because this story will not making sense to you. And sorry it took so long to make part 2 of this, because, well, things were in the way. So, yeah, that's my reasoning, and I know people were not expecting this at all, but I'm trying to do something new, okay? And, yeah. And like I said before, I'm taking a little bit of break. For those people who are new, I'm taking a little bit of break on doing Deku What Ifs until then. And I know what you guys are thinking, where is part 2 of What If Deku was the Black Panther? Well, I don't know if Fiend is working on part 2 of the script. I don't know when. So he's never been informed me about it or whatever. So, yeah. A little bit recap. The ending of the last part, that Akia killed his parents, where his father became a demon. And after freeing his parents' soul, Jin just looks away. And kind of like how Shadow the Hedgehog is, you know, when Sonic died in Sonic OX. So, yeah. So, pretty much both Ryu and Jin decided to agree that let Akia have some alone time, because he did lost his parents. So yeah, that's pretty much what we left off. So let's go ahead and get into the story. We start off before Jin and Akia go on a mission with Ryu to hunt down other demons. So Akia did ask Jin to come over to his place to have a dinner with the Makimura family, and Akia actually informed them about that he's gonna bring guests here for dinner tonight. And if he was wondering if that's okay, and they actually accepted and agreed, and they're okay with it. So Akia brought Jin over to dinner, and Jin introduced himself, and the Makimura family introduced themselves to him. Jin loved the place, and even though he has to live in Ryo's place, because he has nowhere to go and nowhere to live. So yeah. So, and some of the people ask, the Makimura family asked Jin where he's from, does he go to the same school, where Jin said, no, he's not, he's from a different school in Japan, somewhere in Japan. And so, Hakiko said that, oh, so you're from a different school from somewhere in Japan, right? And Jin said, yep, that's right, but I had to drop out of school because, well, things going on I have right now, and it's difficult for me to focus on what I need to do and focusing on school, so it's difficult for me. And they both actually understand his reasoning, but at the same time, he should be in school, but they're not gonna, you know, treat him like a child, because he have his own life, his own responsibility, which they actually could understand. And also, Miki and Akia thinks that he should bring Jin to his school tomorrow. You know, show him around, because he's going to sports. Doing the practice training, not practice training. The running gym or something like that. Whatever you freaking called, a tracking field. There you go. And Jin's like, sure. I mean, I got nothing better to do, so might as well. So, yeah. So pretty much the next day, Akia bring Jin to his school, and Jin just sit in the bleacher and watch them running until Jin sees a girl with an elf ear and a long ponytail red hair, wearing a golf hat, I think that's what it's called, and she's wearing the outfit kind of like from Amon the Apocalypse of Devilman, and it reveals that it is Miko, and all the students are shocked that that's Miko. Why she looks so different? What's up with that ear though? And Jin turns his head and turns back around, and he turns back, like he started to have a flashback. And when he looks at Miko, he started to have a flashback. Hakiko, I think that's her name. Hakiko, and remember, and having PTSD of her death, that she was killed by his best friend, and he can't look because he does not want to think about that past. And of course, Akia is done with his thing and tells Jin's like, yo, you ready to go? We're about to head down to Rio's place. And Jin's like, yeah, I'll catch up with you. Just wait for me. And Jin actually goes down to Miko, and Jin said like, hey, I don't know, Akia introduced me to you. I'm Jin. And Miko was like I'm Miki Karara, but people call me Miko because name mixed up. And Jin's like, I like that. Miko is actually seems fitting for you, but I know that's the nickname, but I actually kind of like it. And you remind me of someone that I know, but she died years ago, so you remind me of her. And Miko's like, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. And Jin's like, yeah, but I wish I could stay and talk to get to know you more, but I had to go somewhere. But it was a pleasure meeting you, Miki. And Jin just, walks away and catch up with Akia. Miko was like, just shocked that someone actually called her by her actual name, saying just the nickname that everyone gave her. And Miko does have the same running score, just like the original. And Miki is not involved, which that happens. That Miko will prove everyone that she's the best, and she will make sure that everyone call her by her real name instead of just a nickname that she has. And then now we get into nighttime, where both Akia and Jin both killing some demons. Akia is thirst for blood, the killing demons, because, well, the loss of his parents is fucking him up. But Jin, he's getting used to it, the killing demons. But the thing is, his ring in his arm doesn't activate because they're not players. So he started to get used to it about, not having his ring activates where he can sense other players. But he gets used to it to have the killing demons. And it's a lot more different than his home. And of course, later on, after we record all the video footage of both of them, Akia does return back home. That does happen to him. Jin, he decided not to waste no time. He decided just, well, go ahead and go straight to bed and just sleep immediately. And of course, everything just goes smoothly as ever, and until later on, Kaim and Cyrene are still, trying to get Amon on their side, etc. If it doesn't work, Cyrene will actually do it Amon alone. And of course, Rio is having his meeting, etc. And Jin actually, Jin just, mind his own business until they both hear Akia says, Rio, I don't know what to do. What should I do? And then Akia shows and covered in blood of the demons. And Jin's like, holy shit, man. What the hell happened to you? And Rio, like, let's get him to the room. And Jenny carries Akia towards the room. And Jin is like sitting right next to him. He's like, yo, what the hell happened? And Akia tells him that he doesn't know what. All he feels like he just wants to scream. All he wants is to kill and kill and kill. Like, he doesn't know why. And Rio tells him it's because the demon nature. The demons have their own nature that they want to kill and eat, and they just want to scream. The only way to stop it is drugs, sex, etc. So Rio actually throws the money to Akia, say it's all habit, but if you want to be as human, then try to act like a human instead of just being a demon. So Jin now Akia and Jin are alone in the room. Jin asks Akia this simple question that he always wanted to ask Akia. So Jin asks, what do you see in Ryu, honestly? How do you two know each other? And Aki explains that he trusts Ryu with his life, and plus them two know each other since they were younger, since they were kids. Even though Ryu doesn't show any emotions, but he's still my best friend nonetheless. And even though he is complicated to explain as a human person, but deep down he is a good person, even though he doesn't want to show it. And Jin actually understands, but at the same time he still don't understand why does he trust him all of a sudden. So Jin actually tell Aki about he has someone that he trusted, and he has someone that he considered him as a friend until he killed the woman he loved. And this caught Aki attention and shocked by surprise. And Aki's like, wait, what? And Jinman, and not Jin, I don't want to keep saying Jinman. And Jin tells him that when he found out that the woman he loved was a player like him, and he's trying to get her to under control and control her power, her monster form, but sadly it was too late that his best friend killed her right in front of him. And Jin was enraged and was this close to killing his best friend for killing her. So the player was consuming it with vengeance and anger, so he actually fought back and took control of his player form, and that's where he unlocked his tail and his wings, and also the mask. Half of the mask is covered his eye. And Akin cannot believe what he's hearing. And he feels bad and guilt. So he starts to cry, and he actually felt bad. And also Aki said, is that the reason why you were speaking to Miko? Does she look so similar to her in your world? And Jin just nodded his head and said, yeah, she does. But without the pointy ear, actually. She reminded me a lot like her. It just brings back haunted memories, that's all. What I'm trying to say is just be careful and keep an eye on him, because one day, or sooner or later, he will try to backstab you and try to get everyone that you care and love killed. So just be careful and keep an eye on him, okay? And Akia actually understand. He wasn't arguing about it, but at the same time he understands, because Jin is trying to look after Akia and make sure that everyone that he cares and loves be safe besides getting killed, because he doesn't want to see Akia to go through that same position that Jin went through, because Jin just lost his father and Akia just lost his parents, and Jin just lost the woman he loved, but he doesn't want that to happen to Akia. He failed to save his family, his parents, but now Akia has another family, and he could tell them he has feelings for Miki, so he does not want to lose that person. So he's going to make sure that they stay alive. So pretty much you could say that Jin is going to be like the protector of Miki and the Makamura family. Same goes for the rapper and Miko. So yeah, so he's going to make sure they all stay alive the best of he can. So yeah, so pretty much what has happened. So Akia tells Jin that he needs some time alone, because after hearing this, he feels like he needs some time alone. And whatever happens to Akia goes out the same. Him meeting Cyrene, them two having sex, and of course the fight between them two goes out the same. And of course Akia does get beaten bloody bad, and just like the original, instead of just Cyrene and Kaim just dying and standing, they're about to go ahead and finish off Devilman, but Zetman came in and saved the day and fight against the merge of Kaim and Cyrene, and Cyrene was like, what the hell? Who are you? Why are you fighting alongside with Devilman? You're a demon. You're on our side. And Zetman said, no, I'm not a demon. No, I am not a human. I'm also not a Devilman. I am a player. I am Zetman. And he fight against the merge Cyrene and Kaim, and Zetman actually defeats the merge Kaim and Cyrene, killing them by ripping Cyrene in half by removing her out the body of Kaim and killing them both instantly. And also Zetman just standing there killing both of them, and Akia turns back to his normal form, slowly passing out, and Jin turns around and see Akia about to be blacked out, and Jin just run towards him and said, Akia, just hang in there, man, hang in there. And everything just went black, and Jin just stayed with Akia until Ryu shows up. So Akia wakes up and Ryu's like, Akia, and I said, Ryu, Jin, what happened? I knew some bad thing was gonna happen. Thanks to Jin actually contact me. Thank God I actually found both of you. And also, Ryu gave Akia water, and Jin said, look at your arm. And Akia sees his arm that actually already regenerates. And Aki's like, wait, how did you have similar abilities to mine? We both have ability to regenerate. Mine is like faster than yours, but you gotta have a limb to replace your original limb. And you were bloody bad, man. Very bad. If I hadn't showed up in time, you would have been dead. And Akia is right, he would have died. So, and Akia tells Jin that thank you, I owe you my life and everything. And Jin's like, you don't have to worry about that, man. I had to do what I need to do. Someone has to look after your sorry ass. And Akia asks, wait, what happened to Cyrene? You don't remember? I killed her. And he points at the dead body of Kaim and Cyrene. And so yeah. And Akia asks Ryo about, is it possible that Demon could fall in love? And this caught Jin attention, like, he asks, what do you mean by that? And Akia explains that when he was badly injured, before he got injured even worse, he actually caught Kaim say something about that he's in love with Cyrene, and says that she is beautiful even in bloody. And Cyrene actually cried. And Jin, this made Jin think, like, is it possible that Demon could fall in love? I mean, it makes sense because a player can fall in love with another player, so it is possible. But Ryu says, like, demons are rare creatures, and it's hard to say. It's hard to say, but to me, it's not even possible. But Akia actually refused that it is possible that demon can fall in love. So, yeah. The next day, whatever happens to Miko, that goes out the same. But Jin does go in there and visit to see Miko, so then to get to know each other and talk to each other, etc. Yeah, so pretty much they started to slowly know each other a bit more, and Miko feels a lot more comfortable with Jin out of everyone. She's really enjoyed have company with Jin. Now let me rephrase that. She enjoyed to have him in company, because Jin is the only person to call Miko Miki instead of just Miko. And she's actually happy about that, and she's glad that someone accepted who she is and what she is. And Jin could tell, since they're a long time, he could tell that she's a Devilman like Akia. And does Jin actually tells Miko, he does, but he wants her to keep that a secret. So Miko was like, wait, how did you... It's like, you think you're the only one who looks different? Akia is also a Devilman. You and him are actually Devilmans. And not only that, Akia told me that you never looked like this before. And Miko's like, yeah, I never looked like this. And not the pointy ear, actually. I was completely different. And Jin's like, yeah, but it doesn't matter what you look like, what size or look you are. To me, you look beautiful. And like I said, you remind me of the woman I loved. Is looking in the mirror, but at the same time, you're beautiful either way. And Miko just can't... Somehow she started blushing and she turns around and just like, what is it? And Miko was like, nothing, just... You just caught me by surprise when you call me beautiful. And Jin just came up with a smile and like, what? I made you embarrassed or some shit? And Miko's like, shut up! And it's like, Jin's like, okay, I'll stop teasing you. And Jin said, like, just caught Miko by surprise by kissing her in the cheek. And Miko just like, just slapped Jin in the face because of it. And Jin's like, well, was not expecting that. And Miko's like, I'm sorry, I didn't, that caught me by surprise. It's like, yeah, I figured. I ain't gonna do that shit again. But, anyway, I think we both have, I think our time in Chit Chat has come to an end. I feel we have something we need to do. And Miko was like, yeah, I have something I need to do as well, so I'll contact you later. And Jin like, yeah, see ya. And of course, the plan to reveal Koda as a Devilman goes out the same. And Jin is like, jeez, how many Devilmen are there? I thought that you were the only one. And Akia's like, yeah, I thought so too. Could it be possible there's probably more? Probably. And speaking of that, Ryu, you still haven't answered the question. Is it possible that demons can't fall in love? Do they even have a heart? And Ryu said, actually, they do have a heart. But sadly, they don't have positive emotion like happy, caring, etc. Demons are heartless, dangerous creatures. And they show no attachment, no feelings. They only care about see people suffer, like to kill, eat, and not only that, they only care about having sex and doing some drug shit. And of course, when Rio actually activates the music and Akia turns to a Devilman and started attacking Rio but done nothing, and Jin and and Rio just walks around and tells, the same line as the original about make Koda drink the water, and Jin's like, what the fuck did you do? And Rio said, I'm just testing out for the plan for the track and field sports festival, whatever you fucking call it. So, yeah. So Jin is going to be involved, but he's going to be in the shadow, but he's not going to be in the track and field. For Akia's plan, it goes out the same. Rio's being what he does. And of course, Miko does challenge Miki, a title for calling it Miki. So, that goes the same. And of course, the demon reveal goes out the same, just like the original. Nothing has changed. And Jin sees the horror of Koda becoming a demon, killing innocent people, seeing a lot of bloodbath. And Jin is like, man, fuck this. And Jin doesn't go to his Zetman form. He uses his strength to break the door so everyone could escape. So he doesn't want to see any more people dying. And Jin's like, damn it, Ryu, what the fuck are you doing? You insane bastard. And of course, later after that, Akia actually, informed Ryo that he killed the demon, as he told, and Ryo said, good work. We have a lot of things we need to do tomorrow. See ya. And Jin is like, In this timeline, uh, Jin actually did fuck Koda, but Koda been defeated and turned back into his human form. But he doesn't turn his demon form because that never happened. So Jin's like, I told you you should keep an eye on him. He's nothing more than trouble, Akia. He's gonna get a lot of people killed. So you need to make a choice. And Koda's like, what the? I need to know what the hell is going on immediately. What are y'all planning on anyway? They said, well, it's a long story, man. But I know what Akia is planning. And like, Akia said, yeah. I need to save everyone. I will save and gather all the Devilmen. Have my own Devilman army. To fight against the demons. To protect the humans. To protect the humanity. So Koda, are you in or you're out? And Jin's like, does he really have a choice? The world knows what he looks like and they know that demon exists. So does he have a choice? And Koda say, he does get a point. I'd rather be on this side or be killed. So might as well stay on the side of the Devilman army. So now I need to find a place to hide. And Jin's like, I know the place that we could hide for you. But it ain't much, but it's the only way. And Akia's like, well, lead the way, Jin. Lead the way. And that is where I'm going to end this part here. And I feel like part 3 might be the final part of this. Can't say, honestly. So, yeah, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Links to my social media, my Discord server, my GoFundMe page. All that will be down below description box. You guys know about all this shenanigans. Again, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Kneel before I shot a Critias, and I'll see you guys later.